Our universe is a grand mystery. Modern science has revealed mind-boggling facts about the cosmos on the largest scales using powerful telescopes and particle colliders. Yet new findings keep challenging our fundamental assumptions about the nature of reality. What if the observable universe we inhabit is not exactly what it seems on the surface? This first episode introduces a radical new hypothesis asserting that our known world has been intentionally separated from the natural order of the cosmos at a fundamental level. Imagine if an unimaginably advanced aquatic civilization in the distant past undertook an audacious experiment to isolate human consciousness in a kind of bubble universe of its own creation. By disrupting the deepest magnetic structure of existence, this civilization severed our minds from the source of ultimate reality and surrounded us with an artificial encapsulated world tailored to their purposes. If true, this hypothesis implies we are experiencing a kind of constructed illusion orchestrated by this mysterious civilization, rather than the pure natural world as it should be. We have been cut off from the infinite creative consciousness of the cosmos itself, which originated all life and matter. Trapped in a projection woven around our severed consciousness, we perceive and interact only with the limited theatre staged for us within the bubble, not the far vaster spheres of true existence. Two main sources support this incredible hypothesis. First are reconstructed legends and mythic symbolism centered around the fabled lost civilization of Atlantis. The Atlantean stories retain figurative clues about the aquatic civilization, the radical process by which they separated humanity from the universe, and the resulting cataclysmic events as the natural order reacted. Interpreted metaphorically, the Atlantis myths reveal ancient memories of our forgotten past and the transition into this artificial reality. The second source is the Alchemical Monopole Theory, an alternative cosmology envisaging existence generated by black and white holes connected through hyperspatial wormholes, together constituting a creative system balancing all dimensions. This visionary scientific model of the forces at the heart of reality provides a framework for understanding how the introduction of a third pole could have disturbed the equilibrium upholding the natural structure of the cosmos. What could have motivated the aquatic civilization to make such an extreme intervention in the human story, ripping our consciousness from its source? Why attempt such a risky experiment to isolate humanity from the ebb and flow of universal energies? Perhaps they sought to exploit us as generators to help power their own world hidden in a separate dimensional level. Or maybe our species somehow posed an existential threat they felt compelled to contain. Regardless of intent, in framing our finite observable universe as an constructed illusion, this hypothesis utterly upends assumptions about life, time, and space themselves. It casts all we experience through our senses, our histories, and even our innermost thoughts into radical doubt. Yet within this uncertainty lies the freedom to question the nature of our very existence in ways never before imagined. A vast mystery beckons, waiting for intrepid minds to expand horizons and explore its untold secrets. Join us on this journey of discovery across the frontiers of knowledge to probe the mysteries of our world within a world revealed by this astounding vision. Engage with open senses and a spirit of adventure as we embark on the quest of truth, with no limits on where it may lead. The implications are profound, the questions endless, the answers elusive. But the cosmic algorithms are there for us to decipher if we choose to seek them. Let's dive deeper into how exactly they accomplished this metaphysical separation and confined mankind within a projected illusion. The answers may be found encoded symbolically in ancient myths pointing to a profound shift that transpired in the relationship between humans and the universe. Legends tell of an extraordinarily sophisticated aquatic species who mastered alchemy and atomistic physics. Through mechanisms still eluding modern science, they learned to manipulate matter and energy at subatomic scales using precisely tuned sound frequencies. Their greatest achievement was discovering tones allowing travel to parallel dimensions by resonating quantum wormholes into transient existence. The civilization used this interdimensional travel to gather forbidden knowledge from higher planes of reality. But subsequently, their explorations turned to darker purposes. They became obsessed with controlling the consciousness and evolutionary destiny of less advanced species, including early humans. We seem to possess great creative potential, but also the potential for chaos. Seeking to possess the gifts of humanity while containing its perils, the aquatics discovered frequencies able to isolate consciousness from the unified field generated by the cosmic black-white hole monopole system. This underlying information energy matrix connects all beings and things, binding the universe in balance and harmony. But a particular dissonant tone could disrupt the equilibrium, severing a mind from the collective and surrounding it with an artificial world crafted by the manipulator. The civilization used this insidious technology to cleave humanity's consciousness from communion with the universe itself. Once separated, they implanted a false identity into the severed human psyche and mirrored an imitation existence for it to inhabit. Like prisoners in Plato's cave, our species was trapped in a fabricated projection designed to stimulate and exploit us. We entered a kind of induced dream state, no longer able to differentiate fabricated phantasms from divine truths. Cut off from the eternal waters of creation, mankind was stranded metaphorically upon dry land, beginning our exile from our true home in the boundless ocean of consciousness. Robbed of our birthright and connection to the cosmos, we fell under the dominion of demonic powers jealous of human potential. Consigned to this lesser realm, a shadow fell across the human spirit as we endured millennia of servitude to cruel taskmasters. In response, myths say the gods themselves judged the hubris of the aquatic civilization by sending a punishing deluge to submerge their island domain of Atlantis, destroying the power that had dared divide the universe against itself. Mankind won a chance for redemption, but lost all memory of our former aquatic life in the tumult. Episode 3 reveals the ongoing challenges of adapting to this unnatural dream existence shaped around the isolated human soul in the wake of that primal calamity. But what does dwelling within this constructed realm actually feel like on a daily basis? Modern physics reveals clues that our universe operates unlike expectations in an ideal natural system. Phenomena like quantum entanglement, wave-particle duality, and observer effects hint at patterns more akin to a simulation than a completely objective world. Anomalies such as the measurement problem, where observation seems to anomalously affect results, further indicate our world may be a projection attuned to conscious minds rather than an impartial mechanical reality. Other bizarre physics like the double-slit experiment where light acts either as particles or waves depending on if we check, suggest a universe generating experiences interactively rather than unfolding independently. Even the supposedly constant numbers underlying nature's laws like the fine structure constant seem suspiciously too perfect. It all points to the eerie sense that we inhabit a shoddily programmed video game rather than a flawlessly running cosmos. And what about events like the Mandela effect, where large groups share mistaken memories of major historical facts and cultural elements? Perhaps such glitches indicate the time-space continuum itself experiences unexplained alterations in this defective isolated realm. Could the aquatic civilization manipulate events and even memories, deliberately introducing inconsistencies to keep humanity confused? Most disturbingly, the additional magnetic pole their intervention introduced has shattered cosmic harmony by disrupting the black-white hole polarity. With Earth manifesting a third divergent pole, mankind found itself stranded on the planet's surface between heavens and waters, exiled from our natural home in the unfathomable oceanic depths. Must we accept fruitless toil under a false sun that runs a meaningless circuit across an artificial sky? Yet despite the anxiety of inhabiting this counterfeit dimension, hope remains. For all the obstacles and limitations, our severed consciousness yet retains traces of our true divine nature. Beyond the horizon of the known lurk infinite potentials yearning to be realized. Destiny grants each soul the freedom to transform any prison into the key that unlocks unseen gates. In such darkness, we may discover our own inner light and rekindle faded dreams. The time has come to openly ask whether humanity will remain forever trapped in the false reality cocooned around our minds by the aquatic civilization. This vast deception severed mankind from the cosmic roots of consciousness, isolating us in a metaphysical prison not of our own choosing. For too long we have acquiesced as bewildered prisoners resigned to our fate, never realizing the spiritual cages confining us are escapable. But the sages foretell that a window of opportunity is opening to lift the veil shrouding the world and glimpse our sacred connection to all creation. By mastering body, mind and soul, we can discover how to intentionally resonate with reality's underlying rhythms and patterns. Ancient teachings carry fragments of the methodology for breaking these fetters binding human potential. The mystical arts of alchemy passed down through secret symbols and codes conceal the keys that might unlock the doors of perception. To glimpse beyond, we must prove worthy. Of course, those who originally imposed this dreamlike illusion upon mankind anticipated some might eventually seek liberation. And they surely erected barriers to hinder any soul that nears awakening. Guardians stationed at the gates used doubt and confusion to block passage to all but the most committed and pure in purpose. Temptations of materiality forever ensnare consciousness's content with comfortable slumber. Only discernment grants safe passage along treacherous paths. Even should extraordinary individuals pierce the veil and cross dimensions into transcendent realms, new trials await. Will they choose to return to ordinary existence and help awaken their still slumbering brethren? Or might they abandon lesser beings to bask alone in newfound bliss? Man may yet go astray and squander this precious opportunity for advancement. But the redemption of one soul uplifts all humanity. Where conventional knowledge fails, we must look within and stand firmly in our own truth and authority. By renewing our bond with the living earth and illuminating the world with each act of beauty and love, we write the story anew. The restraints binding us are real, but also only